Morning, everybody. Welcome to another edition of Morning Motivation. Happy Monday. I am on my way, or actually I'm not on my way. I'm getting ready to get out the door for work. So I thought I would do this. So I'm kind of multitasking. But as you can see from today's, or from the message in the title, I guess, this is a plea for self-love. So for those of you who maybe don't know, over this past month, the month of February, my hustlers and I, my challengers, have been working on getting better at loving ourselves, self-love. And so basically, it's about how we talk to ourselves, how we feel about ourselves, how we think about ourselves, and how we project that to everyone else around us. Now, I was listening to a podcast this morning. They were kind of talking about the same thing, and that's where this idea came from. So my question to you is, or I guess first of all, I want you to stop and think about, and this one is especially for the ladies. It could totally happen with guys, but I know in my experience that women do this a lot. So my question or my challenge to you is, first think about sorry, I'm trying to unplug my laptop. How do you think about yourself? How do you talk to yourself? Is it pretty negative? Are you, do you do a lot of negative self-talk? Do you say, oh my God, I'm so ugly, or oh my God, I hate my body, or I'm so fat, I'm so stupid, I suck? Are those the kinds of things that you think about or say to yourself? Do you even say them out loud? Do people hear you when you say that? And here's the reason that I ask that. If that's the way that you talk to yourself, I want you to externalize that. Would you allow your spouse, a potential mate, potential boyfriend or girlfriend, would you allow them to talk to you that way? Most times, I'm hoping if you have a healthy, a healthy relationship with people, if you have a healthy mindset too, that doesn't necessarily mean always positive, but I really doubt that you would let other people talk to you the way that you talk to yourself. And how do I know this? Because I still fall into it, but I used to be, we're all our own worst critics, but I used to talk so badly about myself. Now, what I would project out in the world was totally different. I would talk about how ugly I am, how I hated my face, how awful, even down to I hated my hair. I like my hair now, but I hated my hair. I thought I was so fat. I thought it was just all these things. And, but when I would put myself out in the world, I put myself out there confident, but that confidence was more in my intellect rather than showing all the insecurities I had about my physical appearance. So I want you to stop and think about, how am I talking to myself? Would I let someone else talk to me that way or talk about me that way? Or would you let them talk about your son, your daughter that way? Would you let them talk about your mother that way? If the answer to any of those questions is no, then that means you need to stop talking about and to yourself that way, because you are perpetuating your own self-doubt. You are perpetuating your own beliefs, and you are putting that out there more than you think. I couldn't tell you how many times, Gary has had to say, stop talking about yourself that way. It's not true. I think you're beautiful, or whatever. So I'm telling you, if you wouldn't allow someone else to talk to you that way, if you wouldn't allow someone else to talk about the people in your life that you love that way, then you can't talk about that way about yourself. No one is going to love you as much, or even hate you, really. No one is going to love you as much as you should be loving yourself. Gary loves me, and I know that with everything in his entire being. But even still, he can't love me as much as I should be loving myself. Because, as sad as it is to say, people do come and go. Now, I'm not saying Gary's going to go, but you know what I'm saying. The only thing I have at the end of the day when I put my head on the pillow is me. So I need to love myself and be happy with myself no matter what situation I'm in, no matter who I am with. So keep that in mind. If you wouldn't allow someone to talk to you the way that you talk about yourself, then you stop that shit, because it's making things worse. You are never going to be able to better your situation as long as you keep tearing yourself down. So I know, quite crazy, powerful, I feel. When I heard that in the podcast, it kind of blew up my Monday morning. So I'm blowing up your Monday morning. So you guys, I want you to love yourselves more. This world would be so much better if we all did, instead of projecting our crap onto other people around us. So that's my plea to you. Love yourself a little bit more, because you deserve it. So have an awesome Monday. Have a great week. I will see you again tomorrow morning for another edition of Motivation, or Morning Motivation. Bye.